In this video, I will show you exactly how I make millions of dollars with launches on Skool. And I will give you everything that I use myself personally for my own business, the ad copy, the ad creatives. I will give you that. I will give you a worksheet so that you can plan your offer on how to do launches, show you how to do the waiting list, the landing pages. I will literally give you everything that you need to do successful launches on Skool. And here's the thing as well. If you're watching this video in Q4 of 2025, meaning October, November, December, it's a great time to implement this right away, because most businesses make 30 to 40% of their total revenue right now in Q4. With that said though, if you're watching this video in 2026, you can use this strategy that I'm gonna give you whenever, really, in Q1 of 2026 or in Q4 of 2026, whenever you want to, you can use this exact strategy. I'm just gonna show you exactly what we do right now in Q4 of 2025. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So I'm inside of my computer, how I make millions with Skool launches. And if you want to follow along in this video, as mentioned, we have a worksheet. So you can download this worksheet by going to course.com/launch-worksheet. And it looks like this. So here you will basically, you can put in your name, your email, and your phone number, and you will get this worksheet that I will show you in this video today, where I'm gonna basically break down how we do the waiting list, the main promotion. I'm gonna help you to plan out your offer by following the Hormozi $100 million offers framework. And I'm gonna show you exactly how we implement this into our own landing pages, into our own waiting lists, into our own ads and ad copy and ad creatives. I will give you all of that. We'll cover the promotion strategy, the ad planning, the final checks, and all of that. And this will for you now be blurred out because you will not be able to, you will not be able to see this until you actually download the resource. So that's it. Let's dive into it and we'll take this step by step. So here's basically the agenda for the video. First of all, I want to cover the strategy. What are we actually trying to accomplish here? What's the 30,000 foot view to do a successful launch? A Q4 launch or Q1 launch in 2026, whenever you want to do it, I'm going to show you the strategy. Then I want to talk about the promotion. How do we promote it? Organically with retargeting ads? How do we put together the offer? Super important details. Then I want to talk about the sales. And then finally, I will, again, you know where to find the worksheet, so you can go and download it right now and you can follow along as we go as well. So let's talk about the Q4 promo. But again, it's a really, really good time to do a promo right now in Q4, October, November, December, because again, most businesses make 30 to 40% of the revenue right now. But again, Q1 is also a really good quarter to do a launch, right? Because people have like a new year, new you, or you can do it Q2 through Q3, whenever you want to, really. So Q4. Most businesses make, as mentioned, 30 to 40% of the revenue in Q4. That was definitely true for us last year. We generated $230,000 in new monthly recurring revenue when we competed in the Skool Games Battle Royale. We won a $100,000 check from Sam and from Hormozi. You know, in Q4 is when all of these businesses are making Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's holidays. It's a massive, massive quarter. So we must learn how to leverage this. Every single year in your business, you should really do Q4 promo and you can leverage this. And I think Q1 is really good as well, but Q4 is huge. So you should pay attention to this video and implement everything that I'm teaching you and go through the worksheet, because hopefully you'll make a lot of money with it. I'm not holding anything back in this video. I'm literally going to show you exactly how we do this and trying to make this as valuable for you as I can as well. So promotion. To get the most out of this quarter, we have to make shit happen. All right. We can't just sit around and wait, hope for the best. We must give people a reason to buy, create a no-brainer offer to push for Q4. So instead of you doing things as normal this quarter and just sitting like this and just like, hopefully people are going to buy more from me right now, you have to give people a reason to buy. And it's pretty simple to do. You just follow it. You just create a really good Q4 offer. I will show you exactly how to do it. It's basically copy paste from Hormozi's $100 million offers book. And then it's just about creating a waiting list and also creating the main offer, a launch day, having scarcity, urgency, discounts, bonuses, price drops, all of that, and then promote it like crazy with organic and retargeting ads and emails. It's absolutely a banger thing to do. You can't just sit around and wait. You have to make stuff happen, right? Also the strategy. We're personally going all in on this. We did a waitlist launch. I'm going to show you exactly how we did that. Then we did a custom offer, custom ads, organic push, email, social media, all of that stuff. I will show you exactly what the strategy is here in just a sec. Also the offer, right? As mentioned, we use scarcity, urgency, discounts, bonuses, risk reversals. We want to make a no-brainer offer for this specific time period. For example, Q4 or Q1, whenever you want to do it. And then we give people a reason to buy. We have limited spots. It's going to end at this date. If you buy before the spots end and before the time runs out, you're going to get this bonus, you're going to save this money, and we have a risk reversal of money back guarantee of whatever it is. So give people a reason to buy, and this is going to help you a lot. Also, the promotion, custom landing page for this offer, obviously, or if you already have a landing page, we just want to adjust the landing page slightly. We want to have custom ads, send custom emails, do custom organic, long form, short form. Like, it should be impossible for people in your audience or people who know about you to not know about your offer. If it's a Q4 offer, a Q1 offer, wherever you want to do it, it should be impossible for people not to know that you have this offer running. And retargeting for this is absolutely huge. This offer should be blasted absolutely everywhere. And then also the sales. The sales is very important. Set targets, know your goals, track results, take setting, closing, and follow-ups very, very seriously. And I will talk more about that on the slide here later as well. But doing just sales a little bit more seriously this quarter, for example, having a setter in place or just calling every single lead that comes in, can make a huge, huge difference. So the strategy, let's start off with this. So I have a Figma board here. So this is like a 30,000 foot view of what we're actually trying to do. And it starts, which you can see here, pre-launch waitlist. So we started our late waitlist between September 27th and October 1st. And again, just take all of this in now, because I will help you to plan this out at the end of this video. When I'm going to give you like a planner as well that you can plan this out. So we did basically a waitlist launch for around like 3 or 4 days, I think this was. And you can do this for 5 days or 7 days. It's really up to you. But how we do it is, what I did is that I created a waiting list landing page, and we used Skool for this. Normally in the past, I've been using a custom landing page. You know, it says like, we have an offer coming this date. If you want to be on the early bird list to get early access to it and get a bonus, sign up here. But I thought, why not just do it on the Skool platform? And we charged $1 for it. And I will explain to you why we did that as well. And at the time of this recording, we're at October 12th. So we're basically 11 days, 12 days into this, our main Q4 offer here as well. So I'll show you exactly how we did this wait list. And I used meta retargeting, YouTube retargeting. I was sending emails, Instagram reels, and I was doing stories, and I did a YouTube video and YouTube post, community post as well. And here's an example of the ad, right? You can see new $1 waitlist, early access to our October 1 launch, pay $1, join the waitlist today, early access 24 hours before the public, main offer, only 100 spots available October 1st, secret gift worth $20,000. The new offer goes live October 1st at 12 p.m. Eastern, and with only 100 spots, early access is your best shot at getting in. Tap learn more to secure early access spot now. And then new $1 waitlist, early access to our October 1st launch, 100 spots. So all of this, the reason why we want to do a wait list before we launch the offer is because we just want to let people know that we have something coming. And if you look at when Hormosa did his book launches, for example, he did his pre-launch super long. And he spent I think he said he spent $4 million in ads or $6 million in ads or whatever it was, just to build up to the launch. Obviously, he had like a webinar launch, or like where he actually sold on the webinar, so he had to do it. But I think it's really, really good to do for a Q4 offer like this as well. Let people know that it's coming, build up some hype, build up some anticipation and curiosity, and then get people into a Skool community. So I can actually show you how we did this if we go in here. So now we have... obviously, this group has been archived now and the waitlist is closed because we're not running this anymore. But if you read the ad or the copy here on our landing page, here's basically how we did it. We have a VSL, and then we said we're dropping our craziest offer today. It's capped at 100 spots only. It goes live October 1st. Here's the deal. Pay $1 to join the waitlist. Get early access to the offer 24 hours before everyone else sees it. Plus, you will get a secret gift we invested over $20,000 to make happen. If you want a real shot at claiming a spot, join the waitlist today for $1. And normally, I do the wait list for free. The reason why I wanted to test $1 is just to I wanted to test it out. And we got, how many people did we get to join in 3-4 days? 234 people that paid $1. Obviously, we're not doing it for the money. But a cool thing, if you charge $1 on Skool, and if you're selling a Skool community later, is that you get their card on file, right? So now they have the card on Skool. So when you're promoting your main offer later, whether if it's selling in monthly pricing on Skool or an annual pricing on Skool, their card is on file, so it's easier for them to buy. So that's one thing. I also wanted to get some type of buy-in to join the wait list. And we were also giving away a pretty cool gift that we could that we were giving people. We basically gave people an Hormosa book. So we gave people a free Hormosa book worth $30. So they paid $1, got early access to the offer, and they got a Hormosa book for free as well. So it was pretty cool. And we bought Hormosa's $24,000 program to get. We had like 800 books to give away. So we did that. But also when people just pay $1, something happens psychologically as well. They've still invested $1, so now they actually do care to come back to check what this offer actually is. Even if you just spend $1, you just still get that sunken cost fallacy that I've invested $1, now at least I need to check out the offer. So do I think making it $1 or making it free is better? I don't know. We tested a $1 and I actually kind of liked it, but most people do it like a free waiting list, right? To reduce the friction as much as possible. So if you go back here, and this VSL, by the way, if you want to check it, it was just 60 seconds long, and I basically just covered the waiting list. And if you download the resource, again, that we have here, you will find the link to our drive that I will show you later, and you will find this VSL there. Or you can just go to skool.com/course-waitlist and check out the VSL as well. Then in the community, super simple, what we did is that I just created here, right? Here's everything you need to know. Gift inside. First of all, congratulations to joining waiting list. We're super excited to have you here. Here's everything you need to know. Here's a link to the book that they could get. We'll also announce the offer here in the group on September 30th. In the meantime, enjoy your gift and stay tuned for the offer. Time to go all in. Max and the course team. P.S. Who's ready to finish 2025 strong? We got some engagement here going. People were excited. And I just did a super simple video here where I basically just told people, we're giving away a book, we're going to launch the offer, a super simple loom, nothing crazy at all. And that's basically it. And then you can see here as well, right, that I did another post when we actually went live. And I did a video here, which is a little bit funny. Let's see here. Hi everyone. All right, so it's finally time. We have launched it's now live on the website. You can go to course.com/launch. Also, thank you all for joining the waiting list. And now you guys basically getting access to this offer 24 hours before everyone else. We only have 100 spots, a bunch of cool stuff. You have an exclusive video you can check out there as well. And if you scroll down on the page, you will see everything included in the offer. Hope you like it. And what do you guys say? Are you guys excited? Yeah! So that was just a video. We recorded that when we were at our mastermind event. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I just want to show you and get the feel for what this is. It's just a waiting list to get people excited, let people know that something is coming, and then you do the launch 24 hours before you launch the offer to get people early access to the offer. So you don't launch it publicly, but you just launch it to those people in here. And we even created like a calendar event here, right? So you can see here on Tuesday 30th, we did the waitlist offer launch. And then October 1st was when we actually launched the whole offer, right? That's basically it. And then we obviously drove all of the people to our landing page. So let's actually cover that now as well. So, and again, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it's good to go through this right now, right? So when we do the pre-launch, we got people to a landing page, and this is our main landing page, right? On /start. So we did a separate one /launch or something that most people couldn't find unless you were in the waiting list, right? So they got access to it. And then October 1st, 24 hours, is when we updated the main landing page. So that's just a small detail to be aware of. You can see here that we're going through the offer. I'm not going to go over this right now and how we have built it, but I'm going to do that in a sec, and I'm going to help you to plan out your own offer for a launch as well. And you can see that we just updated the landing page with some custom stuff, a new VSL. We have a section here as well where we explain what the offer is, and then the rest of the landing page is how we normally do it with social proof, etc. All right, so that's the waiting list, right? So that's how we did the waiting list with Skool. Can highly recommend it. It's super powerful. It's very simple to do as well. Do it free or charge $1 for it. It's up to you. Also, Skool has a 14-day free trial, right? So you don't even have to pay Skool to do the launch. You can literally start a new community with a 14-day free trial. You can do the launch in here for free. You can charge $1 for it if you want to. It's pretty damn cool. Then when we do our main offer strategy, it's very simple. We're just doing new ads, and we're running them exactly or to our to our main page. And here you can see this is actually the wrong ad, but I'm going to show you guys the exact ad that we're using later here as well. And again, if you want access to our exact ads that we're running, this is the wrong one. You go to, let's see here, you just go to course.com/launch-worksheet, and you will get the exact ads that we were using for that as well. And then the main offer is very simple. It's exactly how we do the waiting list. It's just like we send emails, social media, ads, everything, and we just push them to the main page, which is pretty dang simple to do. All right. We will refer back to this a little bit later, but that's the overall strategy. So let's break this down now, and then we can continue, and I can show you everything that's inside the worksheet as well. So the pre-launch waitlist, just do a simple landing page or do a Skool community, which is great. You have a 14-day free trial with Skool, so you can use that for free. Start build up attention for the coming offer, anticipation, curiosity. What is this thing? And you can do the pre-launch waitlist. We promoted it for, I think, 3 days or 4 days. You can do it up to 5 to even a week, even 2 weeks if you want to. You don't have to do it so quick. We did it only for 3 to 4 days because we literally planned this whole thing out basically just the final days of September. And we just had 3 to 4 days before October 1st. So that's why we did it a little bit shorter. Again, we also updated the funnel as I showed you. We highlight the offer. We had some new copy, scarcity, urgency, limited slots, bonuses, price drops, risk reversals. Actually, let's go over that right now. So you can see here, right? We added a banner with a countdown timer as well. Price increases by 50% on December 31st. 20 out of 100 spots taken. Claim your spots now. Again, this goes back to Hormosis $100 million offers, right? That you want to use all of these 5 things. So scarcity, urgency, something with the price, either price stop or price increase, bonuses, and risk reversals, right? So this is obviously the price increase, and I'm going to explain to you why we didn't do a price drop as well. This is the urgency. It ends at this date, right? Then we have the spots. That's the scarcity. Right? And here again, we have a countdown timer. And then we're basically saying our craziest offer ever, 20 out of 100 spots taken. Join course today and kick off 2026 inside the January 90-day cohort sprint. So this is a bonus. Again, so that's the 4th thing. We have more bonuses as well. I will cover that a bit later. And also risk-free for 14 days is the risk reversal, right? So we just used our landing page that we already had, but we just updated it slightly to fit this promotion. And above the fold, right, immediately when people come to your landing page, all of these 5 things should be covered immediately. Scarcity, urgency, price, bonuses, and risk reversals. And then we also did the custom VSL for this as well. Obviously, I'm not going to play that in this video. You can go to this page and check it if you want to. And I can even upload the, so you see everything that I say in this video as well and how we did it. And then underneath is basically we just had a section where we're breaking it down. And again, I want to mention this as well. You don't have to make your landing page as fancy as this. We got help from a really good website or a funnel designer, Nathan, shout out to Nathan. And but you don't have to make it as fancy as this. When I did my launch last year, I just did a Google Doc VSL. I just put everything in a Google Doc and just explained it to people. But you can see here what it is, when it is, why act now, etc. So I'm going through this a little bit faster now so we can just refer back to it later. So we updated the funnel. We also did a custom VSL, right? Simple messaging for the VSL. Highlight the most important points, which is basically the offer, when it ends, spots, etc. And you can watch our VSL to get inspiration from it. Also hype and urgency. So it's great to let people know that something great is coming. So lean into curiosity. That's really good. And this is more so for the pre-launch, really, right? You want to let people know that something is coming at this date, and then you can get people into the wait list. And then when you launch your actual offer, you can obviously do it publicly to everybody on your email list, but you can also do it to people on the wait list, which is really, really powerful. So then your strategy. Set a date for your pre-launch. For example, you can do this October 15th or November 1st, or if you're in 2026, you can do it January 15th or whenever you want to do it, right? Lean into the upcoming Black Friday, Cyber Monday, end of year special, anything really. Use these 2 to 3 final months to push hard. So this is now specifically for 2025, right? But look at what's going on in the year, in the quarter where you are right now. Q4 is really good because you have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, end of year special, Q4, all of that, right? In Q1, you can lean into it's a new year, it's new you. People have been going through the holidays and Christmas, and now they're back to their businesses or back to their normal life, and now they want to make stuff happen. So Q1 is also a really good quarter to do something like this. Then Q2, Q3 I would probably say that Q2 is pretty good as well, right? So now we're in April, May, June. It's pretty dang good as well. I don't know if there's anything special there though. Maybe a summer special or something like that. And then Q3 is, for a lot of businesses, Q3 can be a little bit slower because it's, people are normally on vacation, it's back to school and all of this stuff. So I would probably not do a launch like this in Q3, but Q4 is amazing, Q1 is really good, and then in Q3, if you want to do that as well with the summer launch, you can 100% put something up like that as well. And for me personally, what we're going to do with course is probably we're going to do something like this twice per year. So we might do it in Q4, maybe we do in Q1, or we do it in Q2. And then Q3, we're most likely not do anything. So it's Q4 and Q1 or Q4 and Q2. We'll see. So let's talk about the offer. This is really the most important thing when it comes to making a launch like this, because making a launch like this is actually not hard. And it all starts with the actual offer. As long as you have a really good offer in place, you start with the offer, and then everything else is super easy. When you know what the offer is, and when you know why the reason that you're giving your target audience to buy, the rest is very simple. Setting up a waiting list, super simple. Retargeting ads, super simple as well, right? So the offer is super important. So the offer, it's taken directly out of Hormozi's $100 million offers book. It's super simple, but super, super powerful. When I read Hormozi's book, the first book, $100 million offers, to me personally, it's the best book out of all of the books he's been releasing so far. It was the most actionable one. It's the one that I'm using the absolute most. It impacted me the most when I read that book. It helped me to make more sales and make more money basically instantly by just implementing what he talks about. And the first thing is obviously scarcity and urgency. So you can say, if you're doing a Q4 offer, you can do start October 1st and December 31st, 100 spots in total, last chance, right? So that's scarcity and urgency. If you're watching this right now in Q4 2025, you can start it November 1st. You can even start it December 1st if you want to, right? So it doesn't have to be for full 3 months. It could be 2.5 months or 2 months or 1.5 months. And also you don't have to have 100 spots. A lot of our customers now that we've been teaching this to, some of them are making 15 spots, 25 spots. Some are making 50. Some are making random numbers because they like 65 is their favorite number, and they do you can do this however you want to. And you can also obviously look at how much do you anticipate that you're going to sell, and then obviously use that, right? Discounts, either price drop or price increase at the end of the promo. FOMO is very powerful. The reason why we didn't do a price drop is because, let's say you're selling a course, an online school community for $2,000 per year, right? And you've been selling people into your community for $2,000 per year for 4 months, right? So you have a bunch of people who bought in. Then let's say you do a promo like this, and let's say you drop it to $1,500. Your current customers would be like, hey, what are you doing? I just bought in for $2,000 and now you're selling it for $1,500 and they're getting more bonuses. What is going on? So that's why I don't like doing a price drop, but you can do a price increase instead. So you can tell everybody that, hey, this is your last chance to get our community for $2,000. At this date, we're going to increase it to $2,500. So that's an increase by 25%, right? So $500. And so that's why we did that. And so it's kind of like a discount, but it's more FOMO that the price is going up. And the FOMO that the price is going up is arguably even more powerful, in my opinion, than having a discount. And you're not risking to basically piss off your current customers, which is obviously not a good thing. But again, you don't have to do this. A lot of people might maybe not want to do increase the price or do discounts or anything like that. So you don't have to use all of these ones to build a really good offer. You can just use some of them. Then bonuses. So make something special. People love sprints, cohorts, offer one-on-one, use an upsell opportunity, etc. I will show exactly what we're doing. You can add whatever bonuses we have here. We have a customer, for example, he is selling something pretty high ticket. So when he onboards a new client, he's giving people a pair of Bose headphones. He's giving them a nice watch, like a workout watch, and he's giving them some other stuff worth like $1,000, which is a really nice bonus, right? And now he's just using that as positioning that bonus as this Q4 offer bonus that he's giving away. It could be like what we're doing for the course right now is that we're doing our special bonus is, first of all, we have 100 spots for cohort that we're launching in January, right? So we took inspiration from Hormozy doing this. This is what he did now when he did his book launch and when you bought into his $24,000 ACQ advisory school community. It's basically they're doing like a webinar or a workshop every month, and they do that for, I think, is it 4 months or 5 months, something like that. And so that's what we're doing with the course as well. Starting in January, we will have a 90-day cohort, and we're going to do a training every 3 weeks. So every 21 days, we're doing a new training. So every 3 weeks, we're doing like a cohort, and it's basically a way for people to kickstart the 2026. So we use that as a bonus, and we're also offering one-on-one calls to people to buy into this as well. Again, 100 spots for the cohort, 100 spots for the one-on-one onboarding and strategy call when you buy in. So that's the bonus that we use, but you can really do whatever type of bonus you want. A resource, give them something extra, a one-on-one call, whatever you want to do. Just give a really good bonus, whatever that is. You don't have to do exactly what we do, unless you want to. And then also risk reversal, right? So you can either do conditional or an unconditional risk reversal. So a conditional is like, and you can do a money back guarantee just to make this offer a complete no-brainer. A conditional guarantee is basically when you say you will get your money back if you're not happy, 100%, but only if you go through the course, join at least 4 Q&A calls, complete these resources, and if you're still not happy after doing that, then we can give you money back, right? So that's a conditional. And unconditional, it's just like buy in now, and if you're not happy with it for whatever reason within 14 days, we'll refund you, no questions asked. We did a unconditional 14-day money back guarantee to make this offer a complete no-brainer for us in course. Normally we don't have that. So, we get the commitment for people before they even buy in, and we have enough testimonials and social proof. So we don't really need to do unconditional guarantees anymore. But for this offer, just to make it a complete no-brainer, we did this for this offer. And this is up to you as well. Maybe you don't want to have a risk reversal, and maybe you don't want to have a discount. So, but if you just use scarcity and urgency and bonuses, for example, that enough can create a really powerful offer. If you have real good bonuses, limited spots, and you have a time frame on it as well. If you add discounts on top of it, becomes even more powerful. And if you use a risk reversal, you make it an even better, right? So just to highlight this again on our landing page, it's very simple, right? So we basically you can see here again, if you take this part now, what it is, they get all of our normal like offer that we give people. They get our course, their community, our software we're giving people, everything. They also get a one-on-one private advisor call, a 90-day sprint, which is basically 4 live workshops, right? And so that's basically the bonuses that they're getting. Then we have the urgency here. That's the next thing. We have the scarcity. That's the next thing. And then what else? We have the price increase. That's the 4th thing. And risk-free is the 5th thing. So that's basically how we build an offer for a launch like this. And for most people, when they look at something like this, they're like, how do you do this? But it all comes from just the offer. And in the worksheet, again, if you download it, you can break down exactly how to do it. And I will show you this worksheet a little bit later as well. So that's the offer. Now, let's talk about the promotion. So how do we actually promote this? The promotion, keep this super, super simple, right? Get the offer done first, all right? Decide on a launch date and an end date. Create a wait list, an early bird list to hype up the demand. Give people a bonus for being on the wait list. For example, early access plus an exclusive bonus. So we told people you're going to get 24-hour early access to the main offer when we launch it. So without risking that the slots run out. And also you're going to get a bonus for it. We gave away Hormozy book. You can give away a digital resource, whatever you want to do. The main tip I can give here with the bonus that you give for the waiting list, don't do anything that costs you time. Don't do like one-on-one calls for that. Do a digital resource that people can get instantly, and you can create it once and give it to everybody, right? It can be a video, a training, or whatever you want to give, all right? Shout, right? So make it impossible for people not to know about your Q4 offer is live. Use retargeting ads, emails, YouTube videos, Instagram Reels, stories, update people on how many slots are left. Just do this constantly. And I would say email and retargeting is probably your main best thing to do this when you launch your offer. Also for your waiting list, just do retargeting ads. And also, as mentioned, if you download the waiting list or the resource rather, from this video, I will show you our exact ads. You will find the ad copy that we're using. You will see our exact ads, how we're creating them, what they look like, the creatives, the hooks, everything. And then retargeting ads, right? Be creative with your ads. Use different creative hooks. Then keep the middle part of the offer the same, covering the queue for offer. Use our ads as an inspiration. Will be linked in the worksheet, right? So that's another reason why you should download the worksheet, because you can see our exact ads there, and you will literally have everything that you need to start planning out your queue for offer as well, right? And then go all in. So promote, promote, promote. Remember, most businesses make 30 to 40% of the revenue in Q4. This is something we want to do every single year going forward. You should as well. Too powerful to ignore. So this is another reason why you shouldn't have shiny object syndrome, jumping from business idea to business idea. Because if you stick to one business for a full year, you can do the Q4 offer. And then the next year, you can do it again. And then the next year, you can do it again, right? So just go all in and promote this Q4 offer with all you have. But again, it all stems from the actual offer. This is the main thing, and everything else that we're doing is pretty dang simple. Now, let's talk about sales. So sales is obviously extremely important, and you want to just do everything that you can when it comes to sales, especially when you do a launch like this. You know, every single leads that come in, make sure that you're on top of the lead. Don't just generate leads and hope that they're going to book a call. You know, when you get a lead, have an email automation going. Continue to send them emails throughout the time period of the offer, right? Also, if you can have a setter, whether if that is you in the beginning or if you get help from somebody else, every single time you get a lead in, maybe you generate them through a funnel or through a Skool community, free Skool community, wherever it is, have a setter, either yourself or somebody else, instantly DMing them, texting them, sending WhatsApp messages, calling them, emailing them. Just be on the leads. Value every single lead that you generate as it's gold, because it literally is. So let's talk about how we should just take sales a little bit more serious when we go into an offer or a launch like this. So handle your sales process as usual, but now include the new time-limited offer to drive sales. So obviously on your sales calls, if you're doing that, or if you're selling it without the sales call, make sure that people understand when they're about to buy what this new offer is, and use scarcity and urgency in that as well, right? And cover all of the bonuses and everything. If you're doing sales calls, update your pitch deck, show everything like visually to people on the call with you, what the offer actually is, all of that good stuff. And something that is really, really powerful to do that Hormozi talks about in his $100 million offers book as well, a very powerful way to just create scarcity and urgency on a sales call is in the beginning of the call on the pitch deck, right? So if you've been doing sales, you know that you just, again, you meet the person, you set the agenda, you set the stage, then you ask some questions, like spin questions, just to do a basically a discovery with the person you're talking to, and then you ask for permission to actually share what you're doing, and then it's like, hey, is it okay now? You know, sounds like you're a great fit for what you're doing. Is it okay if I share what we're doing right now? And then after that, we can talk about price. They're like, cool, let's do it. When you start your pitch deck, and when you start your sales process and showing what you're doing, it's really powerful in the beginning there. You just tell them that, yeah, as you know, we are running this offer right now. It ends December 31st. We only have 100 spots, and we already have 70 spots taken. If you just say that in the beginning of the pitch on your call, you've immediately created scarcity and urgency and giving people a reason on the sales call to pull the trigger as well. And if you even have an unconditional guarantee or some type of guarantee on top of that as well, it's like, we have a great offer for you. The spots are running out. The time is running out. And we have an unconditional guarantee. So like, if you want to lock this in, buy this now, test it out, make sure that you get a spot, because if you book another call in a week from now, maybe the slots are out, right? So it's a very, very powerful way to drive conversions as well when you do this offer on your sales calls. Also, extra urgency. Let people know early in the call, as you just said, how many total slots you have, how many you've sold, and how many calls you've booked for the coming week. It will create instant urgency on the sales call. This is very, very powerful. And then setting, be top of every single lead. I've highlighted this before, but this is super important. Starting with the leads who join the waitlist, text them, call them, interact with them in the waiting list community, have someone full-time on top of it. Either if that is you or somebody else on your team, whoever it is. And also, obviously, when you launch your main offer, just be on top of it like crazy. Every single leads that come in, just handle them like gold and get them on the call if you're selling through a sales call. That's obviously, there's a bunch more with sales, but I'm basically going to keep that like that for now, for this video. And yes, I can do more videos on sales if you want that. Now, let's cover the worksheet. You can download this worksheet at course.com/launch-worksheet. And let me actually show you what it looks like. I'm not just gonna, I could just guard this and like, oh, you have to download or join the wait list to get it. I don't care. Like, let's just cover this worksheet so I can help you go through it. So Q4 promotion worksheet. Again, you can use this for the quarter or time period you want. This worksheet will help you plan your full Q4 promotion. The goal is to have everything dialed in before launch, dates, offer, ads, funnel, sales process. Fill this out step by step and use it as your execution plan. So download it and start to work this through on your end, right? So start date. When does the waitlist start? Also, where will it host the waitlist? Will it be a Skool community or will it be a landing page? Like, where, plan that out. When does the waitlist start? And how will you host the waitlist? The landing page or a Skool community? Highly recommend the Skool community. And you have a 14-day free trial on Skool as well, by the way, so you can cancel it before it runs out. Just a tip. Main promotion. When do you start the main promotion? This should be like 4 to 7 days after the waitlist, but you can do this longer. You can do this 14 days before and a whole month before. It's really up to you. There's no right or wrong here. I probably wouldn't go longer than a month though. I think like a week to 2 weeks is probably the best. So when do you do your main promotion? So when does it start? And also when does it end? How long are you going to do it? For 3 months, for 2 months, for 1 month? You can 100% do this for just a month. Or you can do it for 1.5 or 2 months. We're doing it for 3 months, which is kind of pushing it. But why not? We're doing a whole Q4 offer, but you can do it for a month or 2 as well if you want to. Then here's how you plan out the offer, right? Time urgency. When does the promotion start and end? Very important. Plan that out. When does it start? When does it end? That's the urgency. Scarcity. How many spots do you have to cap it? So we do 100. You can do 300 if you want to. If you have a massive audience and whatever price your ticket price is for your course as well, your Skool community, or you can do less. You can do 15. You can do 10. You can do 25. You can do 50. There's no right or wrong here. Just think through how many spots do you think you can sell during this time period, but put a cap on the actual spots, right? Also, discount and price increase. Will you use a discount or announce a coming price increase? Also, write this out. What will it be? Right? And you don't have to do this unless you want to. It's just, it makes it more powerful, right? Then bonuses. What extra bonuses will you include? Will it be resources, one-on-one calls, a cohort, a 90-day sprint? Will it be physical products that you're shipping out to them? Will it be a book? Will it be an extra video training? Will it be an extra worksheet? Well, like, what is the bonus that your target avatar really, really wants and that you can give away? And I think it's really cool to do like a 90-day sprint, like a workshop together with them. Or also, obviously, one-on-one calls is super, super powerful also. And then risk reversal. What guarantee will you use? Will you use conditional or unconditional, as we talked about in this video, right? Again, no right or wrong here. It's really up to you. You can skip this as well if you want to, but it's just a powerful way to make it even more powerful. At the very least, you need to have this, you need to have this, and you need to have this. If you add the discount or price increase and risk reversal on top of it, makes it even better, right? Then the next thing is promotion strategy. So will you use your targeting ads for the waiting list? Yes or no? Will you use custom ads for the main offer? Yes or no? Will you use an email sequence for your waiting list and for your main offer? Yes or no? Will you do daily Instagram stories? Will you use any other channels? Like, write out your full plan here. Just start getting the juices flowing in your brain and just start mapping out exactly like what is your actual promotion strategy, right? And then for the ads, the retargeting ads when you're doing an offer like this is super powerful. And if you want to see exactly our ads, you can click this link. I will blur this out in the video, so you have to actually download the actual worksheet to be able to access it. But if I click here, you will be taken to this Google Drive. And in here, if you go into the Q4 waitlist promotion, you will see exactly our ad copy that we used for our waiting list ads. And you will see the exact waiting list ads that I did, which was 3 of them. And you will also see the VSL here that we did for the waiting list. And again, I won't show that in this video because you can just download it and watch it yourself. But I would recommend you to check out the ad copy, exactly how we did it, and check out how I did the actual ads and just copy that and just like steal it. Just copy it to yourself. Just make it easy for yourself so you can get something out there quickly. I don't care. Just use it. And then also the Q4 offer promotion. Here you will find all of the 10 different ads that we're running for the main offer and the ad copy for the main offer as well. And obviously, if you want to check our VSL and how we did that, you can check that on our landing page also. So you can see exactly, I did it with a simple iPad. So I used this iPad right here. As you can see on the video, I just wrote down some points that I wanted to say in the video. I read it into the camera. And we did some nice editing to this video because we have a really good editor. Shout out to Aaron. But You don't have to. Like, you can do a simple Google Doc VSL here as well if you know what that is. If you want me to explain to you how to do that in a separate video, let me know in the comments below. Or whatever you want to know that might be a question mark after watching this video, let me know in the comments and I can make an extra video about that. But that is basically it. Let's see here. We go back here, right? So that's the ad planning. Again, you can download that there. And then final checks. Is the new funnel copy done? Do you have a book a call funnel live if you're selling annual on Skool and you're selling something a little bit more high ticket? You know, if you're selling monthly, you don't really need to do a phone call. But if you're selling annual pricing on Skool, which I highly recommend because it's better, if you ask me, because you're escaping churn, then you need to book a call funnel. Do you have that live? Do you have a sales process mapped out? You know, do you have what you're going to do with setting, what you're going to do with the closing, what's your pitch deck going to be, like all of these things, right? Also, have you updated your sales script? Do you have a setter in place as mentioned? Also here, write out exactly what your execution plan is. And then what you can do, here's another cool bonus for you in this video as well. If you download this worksheet resource, if you open up this link, that's going to be blurred out. Here's going to be a warm-up calendar. So what you can do with this warm-up calendar, you can see here in red, I said Q4 promo planning. So I was planning out the Q4 promo for 10 days, let's say. We did it really in September, but in your case, let's say I'm going to spend 10 days to plan out the Q4 promo. Then here in red, you can see launch Q4 waitlist. So here's when I'm going to launch the waitlist for 5 days. And then here, the 16th of October, for example, I'm going to launch the actual main offer and I'm going to promote it for the rest of the year. Again, you can use this for Q1 or for Q2. I wouldn't do it in Q3 per se. Or Q4, or you can just do it, you can do it randomly as well. Maybe do a summer promo from June to August. It doesn't have to be quarterly exactly as well. And then obviously you can go into the month here and you can start mapping out what do you need to do every single day to actually get this done, right? So that's another really cool bonus for you as well. I think that's basically it. So to finalize this video, do a Q4 offer launch if you're still in Q4. If you're not in Q4, make sure that you do Q4 offer launch next month or next year rather in 2026, or leverage this in Q1 for 2026 or Q2 or a summer deal. I wouldn't do it in end of summer though, because it's back to school, and then I would just wait to Q4 anyways and do, instead of doing one in August, September, I would just wait to do one in October to December instead. But hopefully this video was helpful. Make sure to go to course.com/launch-worksheet, download the resource. Let me know in the comments below if you found this valuable. Also, let me know if you've started to implement this, because you will, no financial advice here or no promises, no nothing, big disclaimer. But in my case, I know we're gonna make a lot more money by just doing an offer like this, and it's so simple to put together. And Q4 is a perfect time to do it. Q1 is a perfect time to do it. You should do offers or launches at least twice per year if you ask me. And this video was my best shot of just breaking it down exactly. So, and also let me know in the comments below if you have any question marks regarding this, and if you want me to make another video going into detail into something specific. But download the resource, check out the ads, the ad copy, start implementing this yesterday, start planning it out, and let me know how it goes. Let's go.